We are entering a realm where uniqueness is perceived as a system error. The algorithms that govern our lives do not want you to be different. They crave predictability. They want you to fit into a predefined box, moving in sync with the billion other souls who have lost their own voices. You are currently being pulled into a massive black hole of assimilation, where your individual value dissolves into a liquid state of pure, crushing mediocrity. If you do not generate a force great enough to resist, you will remain a mere speck of dust trapped in the orbit of the crowd. Look around you and see the suffocating reality of the modern world. Everyone looks the same, speaks the same, and follows the same invisible paths. This is the gravity of the ordinary. It is a slow, almost silent thief that steals your identity before you even realize it has been taken away. To be unique is to be an outlier, a glitch in the grand design of conformity that the world tries so desperately to maintain for us. The social pressure to belong is the strongest force in nature. It pulls at your soul, demanding that you sacrifice your essence for a moment's acceptance. We are losing the very thing that makes us human, our ability to create something that has never existed before in this vast, predictable universe. Without a significant thrust, without a plan to escape, you will spend your entire life as a passenger on someone else's journey toward nothingness. But deep within the core of your being, there is a potential for a velocity so high that no algorithm can ever hope to contain it. Imitation is a sugar-coated poison. When you copy the success of another person, you are voluntarily placing a golden shackle around your own neck today. Your fragility lies in your lack of originality. If you are just a mirror of what is popular, you will shatter the moment the trends change. If the algorithm changes its mind, you simply cease to exist. You have no roots, no foundation, only the temporary approval of a machine code. We chase the ghosts of trends that vanish before we can even grasp them. We are building our houses on the shifting sands of digital noise. When you look in the mirror, do you see yourself, or do you see a curated version of who the internet told you to become today? You have become a ship without a rudder on a vast ocean of information junk. You go wherever the current takes you, without any direction. The trap of imitation is comfortable. It is easy to follow a path already beaten by millions, but that path leads to a crowded dead end. The matrix of the algorithm feeds on your desire to fit in. It rewards your sameness and punishes your true, authentic attempts at creative rebellion. Time is the only currency you have, yet you spend it on building a prison of imitation that keeps your true potential locked away forever. Break the cycle. The first step to freedom is recognizing that the noise around you is designed to keep you from hearing your own inner voice. You cannot find your path by following someone else's map. Their destination is not yours, and their journey cannot provide the fuel for your soul. Your life is currently a collection of fragments borrowed from others. You are a mosaic of echoes, lacking the solid core of an original creator. The algorithm is the cage, and your imitation is the lock. To fly, you must first stop trying to sing the songs that others wrote. The price of belonging to the crowd is the loss of yourself. It is a debt that grows every day you refuse to be different. It is time to step out of the spotlight of the trends and into the shadows of your own, deep and difficult personal re-research. To leave the orbit of the crowd, you need what scientists call escape velocity. This is the speed required to break free from planetary gravity. In life, this velocity is not a stroke of luck or a sudden burst of inspiration. It is the result of 1,000 hours of training, 1,000 hours of silent, lonely work. While the rest of the world is sleeping or seeking distraction, you are building your own engine. It is the time spent in the dark, where no one sees you, no one applauds you, and no one cares about your progress yet. Each hour is a liter of fuel added to your tank. Each hour is a refinement of your craft, a tightening of your internal mental gears. Whether you are coding, writing, or designing, these 1,000 hours are the price of admission to a life that is truly and entirely your own. When the ignition happens, it will not be because you were lucky. It will be because you accumulated enough energy to overcome the world's weight. And the crowd will call it an overnight success, but you will know the truth. You will know the weight of the 1,000 hours you carried. Breaking through the atmosphere of mediocrity is the hardest part. It requires maximum effort at the very moment when you feel the most resistance. You are leaving behind the noise of the masses, The gravity of normal is losing its grip on your destiny as you climb higher. This is the silence of mastery. It is a quiet place where only those who have paid the price in time and sweat can breathe. You must shed the parts of yourself that were built for the approval of others. Only your pure, refined skill can travel this far out. The 1,000 hours are not just practice. They are a ritual of transformation. You are becoming a person that the world cannot easily replace. Escape velocity is your ticket to the unknown. It is the power to choose your own orbit and define your own version of the future. Commit to the hours. Embrace the silence. And the launch has already begun in the moments when you choose to work instead of merely consume. A unique skill is not born in comfort. It is forged in the furnace of discipline. It is hammered out through thousands of repetitions. Each strike of the hammer represents a choice to refine your talent. You are beating away the impurities of laziness and the desire for ease. This is the diamond forge. Under extreme pressure and heat, your raw abilities are transformed into something rare, something hard, and something incredibly valuable. 1,000 hours of training is how you build your professional armor. It is a shield that protects you from the volatility of the market. When you possess a skill that no one can easily replicate, you become irreplaceable. You are no longer a commodity. You are a unique asset. Quenching your skills in the reality of hard work gives them the temper they need to stay sharp when others have grown dull and useless. Pressure does not crush you. It defines you. It takes the carbon of your ordinary life and rearranges it into a structure of indestructible value. Your expertise is your exoskeleton. It allows you to carry loads that would break an ordinary person and to walk where others simply cannot. In an era of mass production, the handmade, the difficult, and the deep are the only things that truly retain their value over time. The 1,000 hours are a process of crystallization. You are turning the fluid, uncertain parts of your talent into a solid, unchanging foundation. Don't fear the struggle. The pain of discipline is far lighter than the pain of being just another face in a crowd of billions. You are unlocking a vault of potential that most people will never even know exists. You are becoming a master of your own internal universe. Your armor is not just for protection, it is a symbol of your sovereignty. It shows the world that you belong to no one but yourself. Precision is the hallmark of the elite. Use your 1,000 hours to sharpen your focus until it can cut through any obstacle in your path. The future belongs to the forged, to those who took the raw material of their lives and turned it into a weapon of absolute excellence. When you have successfully escaped the orbit of the crowd, you stop being a follower. You become a lighthouse in a dark, chaotic sea. In a world lost in the mist of fake trends and shallow ideas, your uniqueness is a fixed point of light for everyone else to follow. Others will look to you for direction, not because you ask them to, but because your clarity is the only thing that makes sense anymore. Your 1,000 hours of training have become the lens that focuses your energy. You are no longer scattered. You are a single, powerful force. You have reclaimed the right to control your own destiny. You are no longer fighting the crowd. You have simply moved beyond their reach. And the reward for your silence and sacrifice is a level of freedom that the average person can only dream of in their deepest sleep. Being irreplaceable is the ultimate form of job security. It is the ultimate form of personal power in an age of automated everything. Your value is now internal. It does not depend on a like or an algorithm. It depends only on the truth of what you have built. Stand tall. You have earned your place on the heights. The air is thinner here, but the view is finally clear and truly infinite. You have found your true north. The noise of the world is now just a faint hum, unable to distract you from your ultimate purpose. The journey of the individual is the only one worth taking. It is the only path that leads back to the truth of who you are. Every great journey begins with a single hour of quiet commitment. Your 1,000-mile walk starts the moment you choose to stop following others. Do not wait for the world to recognize you. Do not wait for an algorithm to promote you. And start building your own escape velocity today. The history of the future is being written right now by those who are willing to work in the shadows without any immediate reward. Be the author of your own story. Don't be a character in someone else's script. Take the pen and write your own unique destiny now. What will you dedicate your next 1,000 hours to? What is the one thing that only you can bring into this crowded, noisy world? Leave your commitment in the comments below. Declare your intention to the universe and start the clock. Your time begins right at this moment. The crowd is waiting for you to fail, but the future is waiting for you to lead. Choose wisely, for these hours define your life. The era of the unique has arrived. Become the outlier. Become the exception. Your journey to 1,000 hours starts now. Godspeed on your path.